What if I told you that there's one specific thing you can change immediately to make you come across more professionally, to cause people to enjoy talking with you more, and to improve the quality of almost all your relationships? Sounds pretty good, right? Well, I'm not lying to you. That thing is this: ask more questions. Asking good questions and then really listening to the answers tends to elevate your impact in any situation. It can make people feel more cared for. It can make you seem smarter in meetings. It can make you a more interesting and attractive romantic partner. And in general, it just helps you be more curious and humble, a person who genuinely leads by example. I spend a lot of time asking questions and training leaders on how to be better question askers. And personally, questions have actually changed my life. So here are some of my favorite tips about asking better questions based on my own experience and based on some good and some bad things that I've observed in other leaders. All right, number one, ask open-ended rather than closed questions. So a closed question is any question that can be answered with yes or no. Did you watch The Haunting of Bly Manor this weekend? An open-ended question starts with who, what, when, where, why, or how. Like, what did you watch this weekend? Try this. The next time you catch yourself about to ask a closed question, pause for a moment and try to come up with a more open-ended version of that question. Open-ended questions invite people to think more deeply, and it causes the conversation to go more interesting places. All right, number two, don't repeat yourself. I've had to work on this habit in my coaching because I will ask a question and then sometimes I would ask immediately a different version of the same question. And I was challenged by a mentor coach to explore why I do that. And what I discovered was I thought that I was clarifying, making it easier to understand. My mentor coach challenged me, just be confident in the question that you choose. This means that I need to be comfortable with myself and with letting someone else ask me if they don't understand the question. See, it's tempting to try and control the situation by repeating yourself, but in general, just pick a question, ask it, and then let silence happen so that the other person can think and answer. Okay, number three, avoid giving your answer as you ask someone else a question. You see, if you're genuinely looking for someone else's opinion, you don't want to bias how they answer by sharing your perspective. Sometimes they want to agree with you, and that will change their answer. Other times you might put them on the defensive and the answer is going to be more harsh or more polarized than what they really feel. When you add your answer to the question, it makes it seem like the point of the conversation is to get them to respond to your answer, which is just not a great way to start a conversation. Number four, practice using follow-up questions to draw out someone's perspective more and check to make sure you understand what they're saying. One of my favorites is just to pick a word or a phrase that they said and ask, what does that mean to you? Or you can ask, what else? Or how did you come to think that? Or why is that important to you? I mean, there are so many different follow-up questions. The point is to be paying attention and wanting to know more rather than just waiting for your chance to say what you want to say. Number five, and finally, get comfortable with silence. This may be the most important thing in this whole video. You don't need to fill all the spaces with words. Let's take a pause and see how long 5 seconds of silence actually is. So in our age of instant everything, and in our age of crippling anxiety and self-doubt, it can be really challenging to just let things be silent. But we need silence. We need to slow down. We need to give people a chance to come up with their thoughts. We need to learn that it's okay not to try and control every moment of a conversation with what are often empty words. I challenge you to spend a couple of weeks using some of these tips to intentionally ask more and better questions. Let me know how it turns out. I suspect you're going to learn a lot and you'll probably improve some part of your personal or professional life. As always, thank you so much for watching.